This is the HLRL Grand National Series presented by Racing Warehouse. Let's go racing.
At McConey Setup Shop, we offer custom-built setups for any asphalt oval car. Prices starting at just $5. Weekly setups available for all Legends, late models, modifieds, and NASCAR trucks, Xfinity, and Cup cars. Do you need one-on-one driver coaching? We've got you covered. Visit www.McConeySetupShop.com and find yourself in Victory Lane. McConey Setup Shop, handling all your setup needs so you don't have to.
I gotta say, I do love the Dale Earnhardt Oreo car. It was always a favorite of mine just because where it's like blue instead of the red, which is usually what the Intimidator always did. So I have to say, I really do like this die-cast car, the Dale Earnhardt number 3 Oreo car. And then of course, the Busch. Oh man, I love that. The Ritz logo, the little Nilla wafer. It's probably like my favorite little part of my collection of die-cast cars. Just so fun to look at, and I think I'm going to do that as a throwback paint scheme in the Highline Racing League one day. So watch out for that one.
Welcome, race fans. Tonight, the Highline Racing League Xfinity Series takes to one of our favorite tracks, Lucas Oil. This is a great track. Great flat track. Going to be tough racing. Those guys are, it's going to be like a one groove track. I think a high side is going to be about where it's at. But looking at it right now, Robert Pullen's top of the leaderboard. Curtis Granger second. Coming up tomorrow night is the Old Farts Sim Racing League. Make sure you guys tune in for that. I have no idea why that is like that. But anyhow, make sure you tune in for that tomorrow night, folks. Dwayne will be back in the booth with me tomorrow night, helping me with that. So, all right, let's look at the race analytic coming in tonight. Now, they're running this in. It's going to be short track racing. This is the way they do it. Dwayne, you want to explain how they're going to be doing this?
Yeah, right now they have 2 heats scheduled, depending on how many drivers show up. That second heat could be avoided, but the first heat is going to be 35 laps or 15 minutes, whichever comes first. The second heat is going to be exactly the same, 35 laps or 15 minutes. They have a consolation race built in, which is 20 laps or 9 minutes. And then they do have a feature that is 120 laps.
Yeah, I mean, actually, we're talking like well over 200 laps they're going to be doing here tonight with all that involved. But they're only running 70% fuel here now tonight, so which I don't think it's really going to matter because they'll be able to make it through all the heats and everything. The only ones they won't be able to make it through would be the feature race. That's 100. Would you say 120?
120 laps.
Yeah, they'll probably have to stop. I'm going to guess and say twice during that 120 lap. But anyhow, pit your road speed 40 mile an hour. All right, let's take a look at the points here coming into tonight, Dwayne.
Yes,
Not
sir.
a whole lot's changed here. DJ Stagner still holding on to the lead by 34 points over Ryan Williams. Curtis Granger 46 points back in third. James McKee in fourth, 69 points behind. Connor Holden in fifth, 74 points back. Alan Kundman in sixth place. He's 75 behind. Scott Wheeler in seventh, 91 back. Scott Zellner in eighth place. He is 95 back. Tyler Snyder in ninth, 96 back. Ryan Hines in 10th, 97 back. Dwayne?
Patrick Green is 11th, 106 points back. Kendall Kerr 12th, 130 back. Roberto Ramirez in 13th, 138 points out of the lead. Adam Bose just 1 point behind him in 14th, 139 back. Casey Heschel is 15th, 147 back. Brian Potter 16th, 156 back. Matt Owens is 17th, 188 back. Tyler Rush 18th, 205 back. Caleb Morrissey 19th, 211 behind. And Toby Wedgwood's going to round out the top 20. He is 217 points behind the leader.
All right, folks, that's your points coming into tonight. So now there's only one race left after tonight, and that is next week. They will be at Atlanta for the season finale. So
That's going to be exciting.
yeah, it's going to be exciting. So this kind of really is going to be it's going to be a tough race for everybody out there tonight, but it's going to be important for a lot of the guys that are up there. It's going to be more a point tonight than anything, I think.
Yeah, especially for our top three, Ryan Williams, Curtis Granger. They're hoping that Stagner has a bad night, and that's really what it's going to take for them to get back into the hunt for this championship. If Stagner has a bad night tonight, going into Atlanta, it's anybody's guess. But if he can hold on, maybe even pull out a win, he could sew up the championship right here.
Yeah, that would be really exciting. Now, he's kind of been doing that, kind of laying back a little ways there, the first part of the race, and then coming alive in that second half. So we'll have to see if DJ can do that again tonight. So it'll be fun. Well, folks, we're going to step away for the national anthem. We'll be back right after that with qualifying. So stay with us. Don't go anywhere. Lots of racing coming up here on MaxspeedTV.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the praise afraid. We'll fight you in name, the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save, this land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, Satan's that star, spangled banner, yeah, wave for the land of the brave, and the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
All right, we're back, folks. Qualifying's just getting underway here. Nobody's turned in a time yet. That's soon to change. Here we go. Robert Poland's backed up that at practice time with a qualifying effort right at the top. Nice. I don't know what he's doing, but man, whatever he's doing, keep doing it, Robert.
Curtis Granger now to the top of the leaderboard.
Boy, yeah, and they bumped Robert Poland's way back. Holy smoke, back to third. Wow. Ryan Williams only qualified 10th. Kind of looks to me like a lot of the guys are one and done here tonight. I don't know, maybe not.
Well, it's a short track, Rudy. These laps go by quick.
Yes, they do.
AC Heschel making his run. Comes around to complete lap 1. 10th quickest.
Nice. Very nice. Well, these guys they bumped Ryan Williams all the way down to 14th. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Wow.
I'm seeing it.
Ooh, Heschel, did he hit the wall there? Tyler Snyder on the track.
He did hit the wall, so that second lap did not count.
See if Tyler's second lap will be better than his first. He come in 15th quickest. That's my son's number that he always ran. 00.
Nice.
Yeah. Any quicker? A couple of positions, and then 12th. We did pick up some time. Like pretty much everybody is done qualifying that is going to qualify. So I think it is over. Nobody's going to be able to do anything now. Not enough time left. So
And
Curtis Granger with the pole.
Yes, sir. And we have less than 30 drivers, so all the drivers who showed up will be in the race. No one will go home.
Very nice. That's awesome.
All right, now it looks like we're taking every other driver for heat race number 1.
I'll let you run down through the grid because yours will be right, mine will be wrong.
All right. So Curtis Granger is going to start on the pole for heat race number 1. Robert Pullins will roll off second. Dylan Wedgwood is going to roll off third. Alan Kunman fourth. Jackson Hartman fifth. Casey Heschel sixth. Scott Wheeler is going to roll off seventh. Ryan Williams eighth. Ninth is going to be Tyler Rush. 10th, Caleb Morrissey. Andrew Siegel is going to roll off 11th. Ty Smith is going to be 12th, and Matt Owens will round out the field in 13th. Again, this is heat number 1. For heat number 2, we'll have a second set of drivers.
Right.
If you're racing in heat 1, you will not be racing in heat 2.
And it looks like Curtis has opted to start on the outside, and I think that's a very smart move because that outside line is going to be where it's going to be at for the racer tonight. Now they should have 2 laps here. This is short track. They should go 2 laps around before they get the green flag. So,
yeah, the pace car has not ducked off yet, so they will go around one more time. And the reason the outside line works so well here, as opposed to the inside's the shortest way around, but this is a flat track. You're going to be able to hold more speed on the outside line than you can on the inside. If you're on the inside line, the car is going to run out to the wall naturally just by inertia when you get back on the gas. So you're going to see the high line is where it's at, and that's where we're going to be.
Get him going here, Dwayne.
Yes, sir. All right, the pace car's ducked off. Coming around to the restart zone.
Green, green, green.
Green flag is out. We're racing for heat number 1 at Lucas Oil Raceway.
Ready Foundation 160 on tap here tonight for Lucas Oil. So good to have everybody tuning in tonight. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the video. Much appreciated.
And Jackson Hartman got into the wall already. It hasn't hurt him too much, though.
Yeah, with a short track like this, is really not going to be a killer for him, but it did put him back to 7th place there, so he did lose a couple of positions. Ryan Williams already, look at this, already up to 5th place. He knows he's got to do his moves early here.
Sir, and Scott Wheeler on the bottom trying to make it happen. But there you go. See him slide up. You just can't. You need the whole track to be able to make that bottom line work.
That's right.
Seeing several guys hard on the brakes trying to get in the wall. Keep it off the wall, rather.
Alan Kunman goes into 2nd place, and he is keeping the pressure on Curtis Granger right now. And like we were talking about earlier there, Dwayne, it's going to be very hard to pass. So I'm not sure. I guess you just have to drive it in deep in the corner and try to do the slide job on somebody and wash it up in front of them. I guess I mean, I don't know. I really don't know how you would have to do it.
The key to passing here is to get to the guys inside and force him right up against the wall. You have to stay in the outer lanes. You cannot go too low. If you can force him up uncomfortably close to the wall, a lot of times that'll scare him enough to back out of it, and you can make the pass. That's really the only way you're going to be able to do it here. Or hope he makes a mistake.
Yeah, Pullins, Dylan Wedgwood, and then Ryan Williams, Casey Heschel in 6th. Hasn't lost any ground yet.
And we're 5 laps in, so 30 to go in this main heat, or heat number 1.
Hunman is keeping the pressure on Curtis, so boy, I'll tell you, he's making him earn this.
And while this is happening, they're out to a 1.8 second lead over 3rd place right now.
Look at that closure rate he just put on right there, man. That was pretty awesome. I thought maybe he was going to try to make a run on him.
Yeah, at this point, Granger's holding him up. If he can get by Granger in the wall, if he can get by him, I think he's going to check out here.
Yep. Curtis
Side
just got
by side.
really loose.
It's going to get really tight coming off this corner.
Kunman, he's there. So you can't give up now. You're committed.
Yeah, you're committed.
You don't want to give up now for lack of nothing.
Right, and you'll see them stay side by side here, but as you're seeing Curtis Granger get the advantage little by little here, the outside line just carries so much speed off the corner, and there he finally takes it back.
Yep.
And that's the problem these guys are going to run into here. For that inside the line to work, you really have to do a slide job on the guy to get him right behind you.
Right. Ryan Williams sitting back here watching Dylan Wedgwood and Robert Poland's going at it. That looks like that's pretty interesting how those guys are battling it up so hard.
Yes, sir, and that's a battle for third. You see how the cars just slide up the track?
Yeah.
That is the main reason why the inside line does not work here.
I just love that car of Dylan Wedgwood. That is so awesome. Making Ryan cry. Or make Ryan quit crying. Oh my gosh.
These guys like to jab at each other a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh, here goes. There he goes. Dylan Wedgwood. He's taking a look. He had a run there because Robert kind of slipped up a little bit in the corner. It doesn't take a whole lot.
Yeah, and again, he's running into that issue of sliding up the track. Just can't get that bite off the bottom to make it work.
Yeah, I really don't know what the answer is to try to make a run on somebody and get by them. I really don't know. It's going to be so difficult for anybody. Heschel. Jackson Hartman still hanging on in 7th after starting 5th. Caleb Morrissey, 8th. What?
You might have to use a bumper.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. You got to think about it. This is only the first heat race, so guys are probably taking it a little bit easy right now.
Oh, Casey Heschel made contact with Ryan Williams, went through the infield, but he's got it back and he's going.
No caution. Wow, that's great. Great racing. All right, back up front, Curtis Granger. This is some good racing between him and Alan Kunman. Oh, hey, Brandon, Becky, Brad, Cress, how's everybody doing tonight? Oh, look at this. Gunman, a little bumper action there.
Letting him know he's there.
Yep. Like, hello. Look in your rearview mirror there, buddy. Oh, God, you got to love it, right?
Yes, sir.
20 to go. 19 to go, excuse me. Heat race
Wedgwood
number 1.
Trying once again to get through. Almost gets clear. Not quite. He's going to try one more time here.
Man. Oh, man. I think he's going to eventually get it, but he's got to do some
there's contact.
Yep. I was just going to say he's going to have to do some fancy leg work there, but he got it. Wow.
And you saw that slide job he did. That's how you make a pass here.
That's right.
And
look at that.
Casey Heschel gets by on the outside. Pullen's now on the inside.
Yeah, he's going to get freight trained here because now here comes Ryan Williams. I'm afraid Robert might have burned up his tires a little bit. They're trying to battle with Dylan Wedgwood. Trying to stay way ahead of him, but man, I don't know. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Front 2 actually pulling away by 2.1 seconds. So, wow. Definitely showing the way here tonight. 16 to go.
Yes, sir. Scott Wheeler trying to get by Caleb Morrissey. Can't quite get it done on that bottom line.
Yeah, I think what you got to do is you got to kind of look for somebody to make a mistake. get into the corner too much, you get loose coming off the corner, maybe tap the wall, slow them down. That's what you really got to look for. Or put enough pressure on the person to make them make that mistake, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I think right now that's what Alan Kunman's trying to do up front. He's trying to really keep the pressure on Granger. Curtis doesn't get intimidated by that kind of stuff. He's been in this situation so many times, it's unbelievable. So he's not intimidated by Kunman right now. He's just kind of relaxing. But he knows he's there. He's already kind of gave him the old bumper there a little bit to kind of let him know he's there. So, yeah, it'll be interesting how these guys do that. Wow, they're both kind of loose. They're both really got the hammer down.
Yes, sir. And Caleb Morrissey losing ground to Scott Wheeler, who's been running that inside line. Morrissey on the brakes too hard into the wall, and that lets Wheeler get by him.
Yep. Dang. That's too bad. I had high expectations tonight for Caleb, but almost back where he started.
Yeah, well, this is just the first heat, so this will essentially set the qualifying for the consolation and the main race.
Yep. Well, the good thing is everybody's still on the lead lap, and we got 11 to go. Battle Rush is not far from going a lap down, though. I mean, not far at all, actually.
Yeah, and Curtis Granger has now extended his lead over Kunman. Kunman using his stuff. Oh, Jackson Hartman and Ryan Williams in the wall.
No.
Williams came out of it. Hartman loses 2 spots. Put him back to 8th.
Oh, you don't think Ryan gave him the old bump and run there, do you? I mean, I see Ryan's got a little damage on the back, too.
Yeah, they've both got in the wall at the same time. They were fighting for position, just both of them got into the corner a little too hard, and it's given them the damage. And look at that, Scott Wheeler able to make the pass on the bottom complete.
Yep, he's turning up the heat here in the closing laps. Jeez, oh man, where did he get all that extra horsepower? Dylan Wedgwood closing up on Alan Kunman now.
And Tyler Rush does go a lap down.
That's too bad, but the way it is. Still going to finish 12th place, lap down. Boy, he catching that grass. Stay away from that grass, Tyler. That can be pretty deadly.
Yes.
Well, unless you're smoking it or something. I don't know.
Look at this race between Jackson Hartman and Ryan Williams. They are going at it.
Yep.
And Williams loses out.
What is going on with Ryan's car? Holy smokes.
Just overdriving it. Driving it into the corners too hard, getting on the brakes hard. It gets him up in the wall. Ryan Williams has been in the wall 3 or 4 times since the beginning of this race.
Oh, Scott Zoner just got married. Well, congratulations. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I guess we could wish him congratulations. Yeah. I didn't know whether to wish him congratulations or condolences, but no, congratulations. Right? I'm just kidding, Scott. Yeah, very good. That's awesome. From Cancun, Mexico. Awesome. Can't wait to get back in the driver's seat next week. Awesome. Well, that'll be the season finale at Atlanta. Great track to come back to. 4 to go. Pretty cool. You can find the race down there in Cancun, watching it. Obviously on your phone or Wi-Fi. I'm not sure how you're doing it, but Dylan Wedgwood staying right with Kunman right now. 3 to go.
And the field's pretty spread out right now. I don't think we're going to have any more passes by the time this thing's over, unless Wedgwood can get to Kunman and make a mistake.
Yeah, it's not looking like it. I mean, it's not for lack of trying, because he is trying.
Right. Yeah, it's just because this track is so flat, it's really hard to make up time.
Right. Mullins still in 5th. Top 5 finish for him today. The guy that's been on the mission here tonight, about to put Andrew Siegel a lap down, coming to get the white flag this time by Curtis Granger. One more to go, Dwayne.
Yes, sir. And winning Heat 1 will put him on the pole for the main event.
Yes, sir. And boy, he doesn't. I know Siegel doesn't really want to go a lap down. I don't think at this point it really going to matter. I think Siegel's going to come back and stay on the lead lap, though. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, he did. So congratulations goes to Curtis Granger for winning heat race number 1. That was a pretty awesome run right there. Led every single lap.
Yes, sir.
Very cool. All right. Well, no, we don't have a whole lot of time, but let's get Curtis up here real quick and we'll talk to him. Curtis Granger, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, congratulations on your win there on the heat race number 1. How's the track feeling to you?
Way better than I thought it was. I didn't practice very much for tonight, and I was not looking forward to it whatsoever. But I'm enjoying it for what it is. I'm able to. I was able to pull a big enough lead and just stay nice and cozy in my own little bubble. Yeah. And Alan put me definitely raced me really, really hard. So that was fun with him. Appreciate him racing me clean as he always does. So looking forward to this next heat. Should be a fun one.
All right, buddy. Well, we'll talk to you later. Good luck in the feature.
Thank you.
All right, Dwayne, you want to run down through the field here? Sorry.
Yes, sir. Your grid for heat number 2 is going to be Ryan Hines on pole, DJ Stagner starting 2nd, Jordan Martin 3rd, James McKee 4th, Adam Bose 5th, Tyler Schneider 6th, Ryan Potter 7th, Roberto Ramirez will roll off 8th, Toby Wedgwood 9th, 10th is going to go to Connor Holden, Kendall Kerr scheduled to roll off 11th, and Dylan Body will round out the field for heat 2 in 12th.
Yeah, no, I don't see Kendall Kerr or Dylan Body on the track at the moment here, but maybe they'll start on pit road. I don't know.
Well,
they are scheduled.
It looks like Kendall Kerr is having internet issues. He has lost connection.
Well, that's not good. Well, we're going to get the same effect here that we had in the first heat here as the leader is going to be taking that high line, which I think is an absolute, I'm going to just say it. I think it's a must. Okay. I think you've got to start up there. It does nobody any good to start on that bottom.
No, not at all. Especially on fresh tires. Now, late in a race, guys got some damage, worn his tires out. Then you can start looking at passes on the bottom. But on fresh tires, the high line is definitely where you want to be. And I'm kind of surprised that Ryan Hines is staying so far back from the pace car right now. The pace car is half a straightaway ahead of him right now.
He's probably going to jump it.
Probably.
Yeah.
We're about to find out. Pace car is in. And if I'm him, I go now. Looks like he's going to wait till they get on the straight here to go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. We're underway for heat race number 2.
Oh, that's just the move that Stagner wanted. Look at this move here. Stagner to the inside. Can he do it? Fresh tires. Now, they got to get a little heat build up in them first.
Oh, man. Gonna push him.
Wow, great run.
He's going to give it everything he's got. But Hines is going to have the run off the corner and keep the lead.
Man, I'll tell you, well, that was that was the opportunity that Stagner needed right there. There's no
Yes,
getting
sir,
by
and they're
that. He
side
just
by
needed
side
that.
behind Stagner right now for third.
Yep. Bose and wow, who's that getting by him? Oh, that was Jordan Martin. Okay.
And Martin's going to lose out.
Yeah,
Lost two
wow.
positions in that exchange.
James McKee, boy, I'll tell you, they are packed up big time here right now, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And Stagner's in danger of losing second. Meanwhile, Ryan Hines has been able to run away with this thing.
And James McKee goes into third. McKee still trying to gain some points on them top three that have been kind of slowly pulling away from James McKee in the points. And even Curtis Granger's kind of losing out a little bit. Now tonight, like I said, tonight's going to be a very important points night for the top four anyhow, you know.
Yes, sir.
Probably three mainly, but I'm going to conclude James McKee in there too, top four, because he's been there the whole season. He deserves to be there, you know. So
Yep.
we'll see how this all works out. But Ryan Hines has definitely put some distance on second place DJ Stagner. 1.1 second back there.
Yeah, normally a 1.1 second lead wouldn't be that big of a deal, Rudy, but we're at a short track, and at this place, that's huge.
Sure. Yeah, looking back on that battle there, DJ Stagner, James McKee going at it. Whoa, man, I don't know. Did McKee get it?
McKee gets him.
Nice. That's nice. Look at the passing going on back here. Bo's getting by. What's going on with Stagner's car right now?
I think he's just taking it easy, Rudy. Not trying to force the issue, just trying to save something for the end. This is a heat race, but it's still technically a long heat race, 35 laps. Maybe he was watching the first heat, saw some guys struggle with their tires there towards the end. Maybe he's banking on the same thing that happened to the three guys in front of him.
Well, or he could be just like on a learning curve right now. And whatever he learns in this heat race here, he can apply in the feature race. And we'll see how you know how drivers do that. The more laps they turn, the more they get used to it. And maybe that's what he's doing, kind of studying the drivers right now too. Ryan Hines is just like, wow. Just putting on a clinic right now.
Yeah. He's definitely getting away. So, and if he can get past Granger on a restart there, well, look out.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, that's going to be the whole thing too when we get to the feature race. Granger's going to have to really drop the hammer to get away from some of these fast guys, you know?
Right.
Roberto Ramirez, last place. He started 8th, but he dropped back. But we never did get those two drivers to show up, did we?
Nope.
Who were they?
Kendall Kerr and Ty Smith currently out of the event.
Yep. Dang. I hate it for him. All right, second, third, and fourth in a pretty tight battle here. Ryan Potter coming from 7th up to 4th.
And right now, Jordan Martin trying to get by Stagner. He's trying the low line. Can't quite make it stick.
Connor Holden gets by Jordan Martin, which I'm not really surprised. Now, if he can get by DJ, then he should be able to start reeling in Tyler Smith and possibly get him a top 5 finisher tonight. Got to remember, the laps are winding down, and this short of a track, they go by pretty quick.
Yes, they do. We're already on 21 to go.
Hey, Everett Grover, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know. Scotty Zellner must have left or something. He come in to tell us he got married, and he's still honeymooning, so must have had to go.
Understandable.
Yeah, I know. We know how them things are.
You'd have thought they'd have planned it a little better and, had it, after the season was over.
Yeah, really. Hey, it's all about priorities,
Right? Holden keeps looking to the inside of Stagner, but he hasn't been able to complete the pass yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really kind of shocked there, but oh yeah, here we go. It's going to be so difficult. He just can't seem to get it. But they are closing up on Ryan Hines.
I've noticed that. It looks like Ryan might have got out there, burned his tires up early. And that's not that hard to do here at this track. You can still take it easy and wear your tires out at this track.
Yeah. That is true.
And when we get to the main feature, they're going to be limited to 4 sets of tires. It's going to be interesting to see, especially if we get a couple of cautions, how those strategies are going to play out, because that's one thing you're definitely going to want to have is an extra set of tires come towards the end of the race.
Yep. Now Tyler Snyder up to 5th place, excuse me. And I was just looking, Ryan Potter, he picked up 2 positions, so he's easily going to capture a top 5 here tonight, as long as he doesn't lose any more ground.
Ryan Hines still leading as we've reached the halfway point of heat race number 2. James McKee and company, though, Adam Bose right behind him, they're closing.
Yeah, they're only half a second back. So, ain't going to take a whole lot. Bose is keeping the pressure on McKee, so that... Oh, no! Ryan Hines just got into the wall.
And that's going to allow them to catch up even more.
Yeah, he's driving it really hard right now. Aggressive driving sometimes at a short track like this is not good. What's the old saying go, Dwayne? You and a lot of other people have told me.
Lower is faster.
There you go. You knew what I was going to say, didn't you?
Yes, sir. And that's very true at this track.
Yep.
For guys who can talk themselves into letting off a lot earlier than they might anticipate,
right,
they'll get through the corner so much better. As this track is one of those, especially that is true for.
Well, the front 5 pulled quite a ways away from DJ Stagner now. Holy smokes, I can't believe how far DJ is back now.
Well, I know there are 2 guys right now watching this who are enjoying seeing that. And that's Curtis Granger and Ryan Williams.
Exactly. They were both in the first heat, and Curtis won that, and he definitely needed to win that to get the points.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they give any points for the heat races.
I don't know.
But
that's a good
if
question.
They do.
I'm doing good, Everett. Thank you for asking, sir. I'm doing good. And Dwayne, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well.
That's
enjoying
good.
some short track racing at its finest.
Well, I'll tell you, Adam Bose is taking a look there to the inside of McKee again.
Oh, they
contact. Yo. Easy there. Easy. Yeah, time's running out. The guys are starting to get pretty aggressive. He's got to be aggressive because look right behind him, Tyler Snyder. He says, hello, I'm here. Let's go. Move out. Either go or get out of the way.
Tyler Schneider has been one of the fastest cars out here the entire race.
Yep. He definitely has. Back up front here, coming to 8 to go this time by for Ryan Hines. This is going to be, it's like what we talked about at the beginning of the show, Dwayne. It's going to be so difficult to pass that, Ryan Hines started first. He's going to probably wind up winning the race because it's going to be so hard to pass.
And Rudy, we have 23 cars lined up for this race, but to these guys, it's such a short track. It's going to feel like 42.
I know it. I know it. It is. So are we going to have a consolation race?
I'm not sure if we are or not because we have fewer than 30 drivers.
Okay.
We'll have to wait and see.
Okay.
If not, then we'll be heading right into the feature.
Yeah.
If there is a consolation race, then it will be a 20-lap shootout for the lowest ranked drivers of the two heats.
Yeah, at this small of a field, I'm not really sure how that would benefit anybody, but I mean, because what would you be talking about? 3 drivers, and probably those 3. Well, we know who was a Kendall Kerr. He probably won't be here because he had internet problems. So there's one out right there. I don't see it being advantageous to have the consolation race, but hey, it's not up to me. I'm not running the show here. I just put on the show.
Right.
McKee gonna hang on to second. Looks like got 4 laps to go. Coming to 4 to go. Excuse me.
Adam Bowe's doing everything he can to try to get by McKee right now.
Yep. He's got to find something, anything, try anything, get to him, move him with the bumper, whatever it takes sometimes just to get that. But, this just being a heat race, I don't think they want to race like that. That's
right.
That's really not very sportsmanlike when you start getting out there and beating and banging and roughhousing in a heat race.
Right.
Just
all they're doing right now, just for starting position.
Yeah.
This race is going to dictate the outside line of the heat race of the main feature starting position.
Boy, look at Snyder on the outside here. I figured he was going to start, and he's got the line. Look at that.
And he takes it away.
Oh man, I'll tell you, Adam messed up there.
Yeah, if he's going to try to do the same to James McKee, he's noticing McKee's kind of running the center line of the track,
right?
Not the high line. And that's kind of how you can snooker guys, get them comfortable running that center line. And then the very next lap, you run to the outside as the white flag is out.
I'll look at this, and here comes Adam back, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Here comes our leader. Half a lap to go. Ryan Hines going to bring home the win here tonight. Easily leading all the laps. Congratulations goes to Ryan Hines, excuse me. Ryan Hines winning heat race number 2. Very good.
All right, so we'll have to see if they skip the consolation race and go right to the feature, or if we're going to have a 20-lap shootout.
Well, let me see if we can get Ryan up here, if he's in here anywhere. I do not see Ryan in here. Oh, there he is. I got him.
Okay. And we are going to have a consolation race, Rudy. 9 drivers in this race.
I think I dragged the whole channel up there. Whoops. Hey, Ryan, you got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, congratulations on your win of heat race number 2. That was an amazing show right there. That was really awesome. You led every single lap.
Yeah, thank you. Honestly, IRP's always been a track I really enjoy, and Jimmy kind of started catching me there at the end, so I moved down and started running a line that I knew worked here in the past in official races and started pulling away again. So, I mean, I'll take it. That was a fun one.
Heck yeah, man. Well, you looked really strong out there. Track conditions pretty good?
Not bad, honestly. There's still a lot of grip out there, in my opinion.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, again, congratulations, and we'll see what you can do in the feature. Good luck.
Thanks, Rudy.
Yep. I think I drug that channel down. Whoops.
All right. Well, we have 9 drivers elected to roll off here in the consolation race. Caleb Morrissey is going to be starting on point. Toby Wedgwood second. Matt Owens third. Roberto Ramirez scheduled to roll off fourth. Andrew Siegel fifth. Kendall Kerr scheduled to roll off sixth. Tyler Rush seventh. Dylan Body scheduled 8th. And Ty Smith scheduled 9th. I'm only counting 6 drivers, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing too. Only 6 drivers. So it'll be a quick 20-lap shootout here. And this is just for at the back part of the field, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, track temperature nice and cool, 75 degrees. Get them going, Dwayne.
Will do. Pace car ducks off. And I think it was a mistake, but Caleb Morrissey, our leader, has elected the bottom line. We'll find out here in a second.
Well, that could be good news for
Green
Toby
flag,
Wedgwood.
green
He's
flag.
on
Flag
the
is out.
outside.
We are underway.
Oh, Caleb got a
And
good jump on that.
Yeah, Wedgwood spun his tires, and that allowed Caleb to get right out to the lead. Matt Owens in third, Roberto Ramirez fourth, and the battle was on for fifth. Contact between Tyler Rush and Andrew Siegel.
I was just going to say right there. I seen smoke. Wow,
This battle
look at
ain't
that.
over yet.
Yeah,
Siegel gets into the wall, just drives it in too hard. Oh, contact! Oh, he's in the hall.
Wow, Tyler Rush is going up to there like a bowling ball.
Yeah. I'm sure Andrew Siegel is not happy about what just happened.
What's that? How's that song go? I came in like a wrecking ball.
I believe so.
I'm no singer, though. I'm no singer. Is that Miley Cyrus, I think?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm just thrilled that we have you recorded saying that. That's awesome.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, Toby's a guy. He's turning up the heat a little bit here. Wow, he closed that gap up big time. Come on, Toby. Woohoo.
Yeah, that wouldn't have anything to do with Matt Owens on his tail either.
Well, probably not. No, that would have nothing to do with it. No. Matt's keeping it. He's keeping it real here, man. I'm telling you. He's making Toby earn that second position. Yeah. Roberto Ramirez up to fourth. He
5 laps down.
He could be a factor. I watched Roberto. He's a very good driver. He ran at something the other day. I can't remember what it was. Something I was watching. Another race somebody was broadcasting or whatever, and I seen Robert in there, and man, he was kicking butt. Now I don't know if it was the car or what. I don't remember what car he had, but it could be the car. Maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he just can't handle the Xfinity cars as good as some of these other guys. I don't know. I really don't know.
Some guys have cars they prefer to run from others.
Yeah.
Morrissey in the walls allowed Wedgwood to close the gap a little more.
He's got to quit doing that stuff. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, and it's really, it's different when we're sitting here watching it. When you're out on the track, and I know, from the laps that I ran before the race, it's really easy to lose track, especially on the front stretch of where your mark is, because a lot of guys will use like marks on the walls, things like that. When you got a guy right in front of you, it's hard to see your mark sometimes. Yeah. And if you drive it in there too hard, you're going into the wall. Luckily, you're close. Oh, Wedgwood right there.
Well, he was loose coming out of the corner there, and I don't know how he saved it, but he wound up with the wall straightening it up.
Yeah. But if you overdrive it or you even get loose, as we just saw there, it's very easy to get that car into the wall here.
Yeah, that
Especially
little bit
with
of
the
damage. Go ahead.
No, that damage isn't going to bother him at all.
No.
But yeah, especially since the outside line is the preferred line here, and you're practically running up against the wall every lap. It's only a matter of time before you hit it. Tyler Rush trying to get the outside line away from Roberto Ramirez. Now tries the crossover. Just not able to make it. No, nope. Roberto is just calmly running his line right now.
He is. He's really, I don't think he's been too awful aggressive just yet, but he might be starting to pick it up a little bit here. He's actually kind of looking to the inside of Matt Owens there a couple times if you watch him. And Matt's paying attention in his rearview mirror. He might be doing a little bit too much rear view driving. Yeah.
Mirror driving.
Then he needs to, He needs to be looking out the windshield a little more. Contact there. Wow, got into the back of Toby.
And we're past halfway in the consolation race. 7 laps to go.
And all Caleb Morrissey so far.
And I'm noticing a trend, Rudy. The lead track position is key here.
Yep.
And, if these guys have green flag pit stops, man, that's going to shake this field up big time. You want to be out front.
Toby way up high, leaves the bottom open, and Matt Owens gets in there. What was that, Toby?
Well, he got into the wall, and that slowed his momentum down just enough.
Yeah, golly. Well, Matt's saying, all right, well, now he's got just about enough time to go after Caleb. Whether he can do anything with him remains to be seen. Out of Rush now on the outside of Roberto Ramirez, and I think he's going to get that position. He does get it. Look at that.
For now.
Yeah, outside.
Roberto trying to fight back on the inside, though. And
oh,
wow,
man, did they touch?
Was close. They didn't.
Yeah.
They almost did.
That was like extremely close.
You couldn't have stood between the cars, that's for sure.
No, I don't imagine. Wow, look at that. Roberto, I don't think he's too happy about Tyler getting by him. Not mad at him. I'm just saying he just didn't want to lose that position.
And look at this, Rudy. Matt Owens is trying to make a move on Caleb Morrissey here.
Yep. And, he just might have him. I don't know.
No,
Caleb's
time's running out. 2 to go.
3 to go. 3 to go.
3 to go. Yep, sorry.
He's going to have to. Is he going to get to him and move him? He just might.
That's most likely what it's going to take.
Then tempers will be flaring.
Short track racing at its finest, Rudy.
We won't worry
Look
about
at this, Rudy. 3 wide. We are 3 wide in the back. Tyler Rush.
Yep.
Toby Wedgwood.
Toby.
He loses 2 spots on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Golly. Coming to get the white flag this time by for Caleb Morrissey. And if Matt's got anything for him, now's the time.
And this battle between Ramirez and Tyler Rush are far from over.
Yeah.
White flag in the air. 1 more to go.
And Ramirez takes a look to the inside of Tyler Rush. I don't think he's got enough time to get there. But
Caleb Morrissey in the wall.
Whoa, man. Is he going to do it? He is going to get it. So congratulations to Caleb Morrissey for winning the consolation race. Consolation race, excuse me. Congratulations to him. Well, I don't know if we can...
Some great racing there in that.
No, I'm not seeing Caleb, so I'm not blind. So I'm not going to worry about it. All right. Well, here we go. Line them up, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm not sure if my grid will work here. Should. Curtis Granger taking the pole, or winning the pole, let me put it that way. Ryan Hines second. Alan Kunman in third. James McKee starts fourth. Dylan Wedgwood fifth. Tyler Snyder sixth. Casey Heschel seventh. Adam Bose eighth. Jackson Hartman ninth. And did I have that right? Oh, sound right. Did I have that right? Something sounds off a little bit there.
Yeah, mine are off right now as well. Already, mine. I'm not showing.
Yeah.
What the cars are on the track is not what I'm showing.
I know it. Something ain't right there. But anyhow, Robert Pullins 9th. Ryan Potter 10th. Scott Wheeler 11th. DJ Stagner 12th. Jackson Hartman 13th. Connor Holden 14th. Ryan Williams 15th. Jordan Martin 16th. Caleb Morrissey 17th. Matt Owens 18th. Tyler Rush 19th. And Roberto Ramirez 20th. Only 20 drivers.
Yeah, so it does look like Andrew Siegel, Toby Wedgwood, Ty Smith, Dylan Body, and Kendall Kerr will not make the race, but they will get scored points for 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th and 25th finishing positions, respectively.
Oh, Toby didn't even hang around? Oh, no, he's down there. Sorry. He's down there.
All right, here we go, Rudy. This is the main feature, 120 laps, short track racing.
Yep.
Pace cars off. Curtis Granger electing to start from the high line as normal.
Green flag, green
flag is out. We're underway for the main feature at Lucas Oil Raceway. Goodman fighting on the bottom, trying to get the second. Granger, meanwhile, pulling away. Goodman loose.
Lost it. No caution, though, but what a save.
What a save. Now finds himself dead last on the field. Oh,
just
Caleb
like
Morrissey going around.
Caution, yellow flag.
Uh-oh.
Morrissey goes around. It's a self-spin, though, and he doesn't hit anything. Looks like he just got a little too low, got his tires off in the grass, and around she went. Big break for Alan Kunman right there.
Yeah, I was going to say.
And Caleb didn't get any damage out of that either. He just spun his tires. So,
oh, man, he did. Why did he go clear down there on the grass?
I don't know.
I don't know. That was kind of odd, but. All right. Huh.
So caution number 1 on lap 1. Well, lap 2.
Yeah.
And Connor Holden elects to come down pit road, as does Jordan Martin.
And they only have what, 4 sets of tires?
Only 4 sets of tires, but I think they're worried about the 70% fuel.
Ah, okay. Okay. Yeah, they probably only get about probably 45 laps on a tank of fuel. Maybe 50. They're gonna have to do it in 2 pit stops.
Now, an interesting factor: Connor Holden came down pit road, but didn't stop in his pit stall.
Okay.
He's coming back down. He may have just missed his stall.
Well, at this track, it would be real kind of easy to do. You could actually drive right by your pit stall easily.
See, And it looks like Jordan Martin did not take any tires, but he did get some damage fixed. So it looks like he got into the wall on the early lap there and went down to get that repaired. Connor Holden not taking any tires either. But Connor Holden just went a lap down. Curious strategies played out here. Connor Holden just went a lap down and is still on pit road. Jordan Martin had come down. Now he just did a 4-tire change. He had some damage, was the first reason he came down pit road. This time when he came down, he pace cars off. We're ready to go back. Green is out. They go quick here.
Oh yeah, really quick.
And look at this, 3 wide for second, Rudy.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Oh, a little bumping and banging going on there. Snyder coming up through. Uh-oh, who was that? Somebody blinked.
Yeah, no caution, no spin. That was a blinker.
Oh yeah, that was kind of really weird. James McKee now up to 5th. He actually lost a position there.
And once again, they're looking at 3 wide mid-pack. They get it sorted out.
Jeez, oh man, DJ Stagner, Ryan Potter, Jackson Hartman. And oh wow, look at that. Right out of that. Ryan Potter says, I'm out of here. I don't like this. This is kind of crazy up here right now. Ryan Williams loved it though, because he just picked up 3 positions. He's got a lot of cars to get through to get there to the front, but DJ Stagner, our points leader, he's also picked up 3 positions too.
And look at Jackson Hartman right behind him, trying to find a hole.
Yep.
Scott Wheeler has been able to hold his own for a few laps on that inside line, but finally it just gives out on him and he loses the spot. And you really be at a disservice down there, because as you're trying to maintain position or gain ground, you're scrubbing your tires.
Ranger still out front. Got a mirror full of Tyler Snyder though.
Yeah, remember Schneider was one of the faster cars in that first heat, and there he finds himself in second.
I'll tell you what, he is putting the pressure on Curtis Granger right now, isn't he?
Yes, he is. If he can find a way to get him out of the way, he's going to take it. I tell you, usually we see the field start to spread out, Rudy. It's less than 5 seconds back to the tail end of this field for a short track. That's pretty close.
Yeah, all the way back to Caleb Morrissey, which, you know, again, we never thought that he would be back this far, but I mean, after winning his heat.
Yeah, well, that self-spin kind of put him in a little bit of a hole, but this race is, you're going to make positions. This race is going to be won and lost on pit road. And Curtis Granger cannot shake Snyder as he moves to the inside.
I'm just waiting to see if Snyder can get a run on Curtis Granger. He's there, but boy, car gets super tight in the corner right there and just can't complete the pass.
Yeah, and that's the problem with the low line here.
Well, he'll back off, regroup, and try again here in a few minutes, probably. Gotta get some Gotta get them tires cooled down. That was pretty hard on them tires.
Yeah, and that's the only problem with racing like that now is Ryan Hines tries to make a move on Tyler Snyder.
Yeah, he was real close to making contact there.
Ryan Williams trying to get underneath Scott Wheeler does, but I don't think he's trying to complete the pass. I don't think he's going to have enough to do it. Maybe.
Hit him at the line, but he hasn't completed it. There he got him.
There he goes. Slide job right up the hill.
Yep.
And that's how you have to make a pass here on the bottom. Is that's without that
only way.
slide job, it's impossible otherwise.
Only way you can do it. Matt Owens back in 14th. He's picked up about 4 spots, though. That's pretty good. Uh-oh. Somebody smoked. Oh, wow. That was Roberto Ramirez. I think there might have been some contact or something there. Okay.
Oh, net coding between him and Alan Kunman. They really never touched, but he went around like they did. Gets in the wall. That's a lot of damage for him. But again, short track, as long as he didn't hurt the radiator, he should be fine. We stay caution free here. Well, the one caution on lap 2. Oh, contact as I say that.
The yellow flag
is out.
Yeah.
Around goes Adam Bose. And Robert Pullen's involved.
Let's go back and take a look here.
Bose goes into the corner way too hard, gets up into the wall and bounces into Pullens, and they both spin.
Oh, he did get high right there, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Wow. Synchronized spin coming off the corner. I like it when they do that synchronized spin stuff. That's pretty cool.
And I tell you what, the tire limit has dictated this round of pit stops, Rudy. Everyone has stayed out.
Yeah, I got a few in the back. Robert Pullens, Roberto Ramirez, Caleb Morrissey. Those guys come into pit road. Freshen up them. I don't know if they're freshening up tires or not, but I would assume they are.
Yeah,
well, it's going to be hard to get a word in with anybody here tonight, but let's see if we can maybe talk to about Casey Heschel. You want to talk to him?
Sure.
All right, I'm about to make her quick.
Casey Heschel, Dwayne in the booth. Got a copy?
Got me.
Yep. Well, you've gotten yourself in a good spot up to 3rd place here. How are you going to be able to get, you got anything for these 2 guys in front of you, and can you make that pass?
I think I can. I was just kind of chilling in that heat race and was looking at my lap times throughout, and about lap 30 to 35, I was quicker than everybody. So hopefully once we get to that point in this race, then you'll see me start making moves on these 2 up front.
All right. Well, short track racing, so we don't have a lot of time. We'll let you get back to it, and good luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. And thank you guys for everything you do.
What room were you in, Casey?
Misfit.
The what?
Misfit.
Okay. Thank you. I couldn't hear me cut out there.
Well, Rudy, it looks like this is going to be an extended caution.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was expecting the lights to go out. They have not, so
yeah,
they should go out this time by, though, I would imagine. All right. Lights are indeed out, and we're going to double them up and get ready to go back racing on lap 26.
Good racing.
Yes, sir.
Even though it's hard to pass, it's been pretty racing.
Yeah, definitely good racing. All right, pace car is ducked off. Ranger's going to bring him back around to the restart zone. Green is out, and we are back underway at Lucas Oil Raceway.
Boy, big tire spin there by Tyler Snyder. Wow, that was huge.
Yes, it was, and it pretty much bottlenecked the rest of the field. He tries to the inside of Granger once more, just cannot get it done. Right now, the battle is on for fifth.
James McKee, Ryan Hines, those two going at it here. Actually, it's a battle for fourth, really.
Yep.
Yeah, boy, and I'll tell you what, James McKee, he needs to get by. I think if James can get by Ryan Hines, I think he would be he'd be set to go. But Ryan Hines has been pretty fast, too.
Keep an eye on Caleb Morrissey, Rudy. He restarted last, but he got tires on that stop.
Right.
Look, he is coming to the front in a hurry.
You know, one thing, he's got to quit catching that yellow line on that backstretch. Man, oh, man.
Yes,
that
he
upsets
does.
that car every time it does. Bad part of it is you'll use up your tires to get there, and then once you get there, then you can't do anything, and then everybody else starts going back by you know?
Right. Oh, he's making the moves right now.
Yeah, he's doing
As
it
he's
okay right
great.
now.
He's knocking on the door of the top 10 right now. Oh,
And he just
spinner.
lost it.
Yellow
Yep,
flag is out.
there it is. He just lost it. Just pushed it too hard. I don't know if we can catch him here one more time. He just nailed it coming out of the corner, nailed the gas, and then just decided to go on around.
Yeah, and that's the problem with that transition from the apron where he was running back up onto the track coming out of 4. It upsets the car, and if you're not ready for it, that's exactly what happens. Now he has towed it back to pit road and taken it behind the wall. His night is done.
Yeah, that's too bad. Well, I'm kind of curious when we're going to see the leaders come down pit road here for the first time. What do you think? Maybe lap 40, 50 if they have a caution?
Jackson Hartman and our points leader, DJ Stagner, they're giving up their track position to bring it down pit road. Matt Owens and Tyler Rush, so 4 drivers on pit road. I think Stagner saw Morrissey coming and realized maybe I need fresh tires. And Stagner is indeed changing all 4 tires, Rudy. So looks like Hartman may have done 2 tires, but Stagner, look for him to come through this field in a hurry, as everyone in front of him are going to have 32 lap tires.
I was just going to say, I didn't think Curtis Granger was going to start on the bottom there. He was on the bottom. And I was like, well, I don't think you want to do that, Curtis, but, you know.
Yeah, I think Tyler was trying to force the issue, keep him down there.
Yeah.
And Curtis doesn't have anything of it.
Yeah, Tyler would have loved to have had that start on the outside there. He could have had a chance to pass up Curtis there for the win, or the lead, I meant. But
right now, we only have 2 drivers out of the event, and that is Caleb Morrissey and Connor Holden. Now, Connor, he's sitting on pit road in his pit stall, so I don't know if he's going to come back out later or not, but at the moment, he is out of the event.
well, he had just went by a minute ago and got one of his laps back. Now he went back a lap down again. Okay. There he's coming off pit road now, but that's kind of weird.
4 laps down. Tyler Rush stopping to top off of fuel. So that's going to give us 18 drivers on the lead lap and 19 remaining. I think Holden came back out when he realized he could get by Morrissey.
Yeah. I think you are right. Well, one thing about it, this track does have very good lighting, you know?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, there's some tracks that, even though they have lights at them, they're still not very well lit, you know? This track is not like that. This track is very well lit all the way around. That's got the old style lights on it, too.
Yeah.
The old style, the big round ones.
The expensive ones.
Yeah, the expensive ones. Yeah, you got that right.
All right, pace car ducks off. We're ready to go racing again. This will be on lap 36. See if they can get more than 10 laps out of it here.
Green flag.
Green flag's out. We're back underway. And once again, Schneider spins the tires.
That might not have been a good thing for him because that's just exactly what Ryan Hines needed. Ryan's on the outside. He is going to probably take that position away from Tyler Schneider. And it looks like he does. And just because of that, here comes Casey Heschel into the picture now.
And look at this. We're almost 3 wide.
The yellow flag.
Carnival. We got a wreck in the back.
Uh-oh.
DJ Stagner.
No. Our points leader. Okay,
oh, man, Rudy,
somebody's paying somebody off to wreck him. I'm kidding.
No. Just the opposite, Rudy. He went in the corner too hard, got into the back of Roberto Ramirez, and around they both went.
Holy smokes.
Tyler Rush involved in that as well.
Oh.
And then gets slammed head first in the wall. Yep. He's going to have severe damage. He's going to be on pit road a while getting that fixed, Rudy.
Well, there's my question. Do you come to pit road? If he doesn't have a meatball flag, I wouldn't.
I would, just to see how bad the damage is. Because he is off the pace right now. He needs to bring that car to pit road.
Yeah, but what if it makes you sit there for 20 minutes while it's fixing it?
Well, that's a gamble. You're gonna have. Would you rather go laps down and get it fixed, or go laps down on the racetrack?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
He's bringing it in right now to have it looked at.
Yeah, I think at this point you might as well, right? You got to do something.
Yeah, he tried. He was behind the field and was just struggling to get caught up. He needed to come down and get this fixed.
Well, I think we need to talk to the man himself here. Tyler Schneider, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you were keeping the pressure on Curtis there pretty heavy, but boy, you made a little swing, and then the next thing you know, Ryan Hines is challenging you, got second away from you. Can you get it back?
It's going to be tough on this restart. The wheel spin's been real bad right there. Got real loose on that start. So I know it's going to be tough from this inside. It's real hard. Just seems to be loose down here and hard to beat those guys when they're on your outside.
Yeah, we've been noticing that you've been having wheel spin almost every single restart. So I bet you'd love to have some fresh tires on that car right now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that would be nice. Just hoping these guys will drag us all down pit road here soon.
Yeah, I know you don't want to come down unless they come down, but guys, sometimes you just gotta take bite the bullet and come down pit road to get those fresh tires. Well, I'll let you go, buddy. Good luck out there. You were in with Blacktop Racing, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck.
All right, thanks, man.
Yep.
Stagner doing everything he can to stay on the lead lap. Barely beat the pace car out, but finally does. So he's still on the lead lap. And got as much of the damage fixed as he could.
Good.
And we are, about as much damage as you could get fixed in 28 seconds.
No kidding.
But he's still on the lead lap, just starting at the tail end.
Oh, get him going here, Dwayne.
Yes, sir. Restarting lap 41. 179 to go when they get to the line.
Green, green,
Green
green.
flag is out, and we're racing once more. Oh, wrecking up front.
No.
Ryan, oh, this is a big one, Rudy.
Uh-oh.
That's going to take out about half the field right there. That started with Ryan Hines.
Yeah. Was there wheel spin there? Looked like to me on that start.
Yeah, he tried. Looks like he tries to go high, wheel spin, and tries to go to the outside line. But Dylan Wedgwood was there. There was no room for him to go to the outside. And he just spins in front of the entire field. Ryan Williams involved in this. Heavy damage for him.
And that's
Scott
a bummer.
Wheeler.
That is a bummer right there.
And guess who stayed out of it? DJ Stagner did not get involved in that. He was able to slow down.
Oh no, he got into the back of Roberto Ramirez.
Yeah, he did. You're right. He did. I just saw that.
Wow.
So 2 of our top 3 in points, Rudy, having troubles here tonight at Lucas Oil.
Well, all that's good for Curtis Granger. That's all I got to say.
And Ryan Williams has already lost a lap on pit road.
Curtis is coming down pit road.
And he's bringing just about everybody with him.
Like Casey Heschel stayed out. I've got a few guys that did stay out. Those were some of the guys that were pitted earlier, except for Casey Heschel. He did not. He did not pit earlier, but 4 tires and full of fuel for Curtis Granger.
Yeah, it looks like our top 6 stayed out. Now, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be the first time Granger's had to deal with traffic all night.
Right.
So we'll see if he can get back through there and get back to the front.
Well, don't know if we can get him on the horn here. DJ Stagner, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
DJ, a lot of damage on the car. Just an unfortunate incident that you got caught up into that. Is the car still fast enough for you to be competitive?
Well, you know, this track has not been good to me. I haven't been very good here, and honestly, I don't think it'll hurt too bad, but only time will tell.
Yeah. Well, you know, you come into tonight with a pretty good buffer, and Ryan Williams is not. It's one of the guys that was keeping the pressure on you that's not doing too well right now. He was involved in that accident, got a lot of damage. But the guy that's been a thorn in your side is Curtis Granger, and he doesn't have any damage, but he's going to be restarting just a few positions ahead of you, so that could make a big difference. Can you get to the front, do you think? Is it, you know, I've seen cars that had damage like this that actually ran better and faster than brand new cars.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible that this gets better, but just on speed, I was off this week, so it's, I don't know. If I manage to get to the front with a damaged car, it'll just be pure luck, because as a driver, I don't deserve to be at the front.
All right. Well, good luck there, DJ. You're going green.
You were in with
Granger. You're in Granger Racing, right?
Yes.
Green, green, green.
Green is out. We're back underway, and Casey Heschel gets a heck of a lunch. And he's going to keep the lead outright. Meanwhile, they're 3 wide for 5th.
Wow, that's quite the pack of cars.
Yes, it is. Still 3 wide. Now 4 wide.
Oh, my gosh. No way. Don't go 4 wide, Tyler.
And they made it work. Oh, no, they didn't.
Oh, they're ghosting through. Yeah, they're ghosting
More
through.
More wrecking going on. James McKee around.
No, James
He
McKee.
saves it. 4 wide, still bouncing off each other in the back here.
Oh, my gosh.
It's like bumper cars out here right now, Rudy.
Yeah, no kidding. I was going to say.
They
Dang,
make
well,
it through. We stay green.
I think
That
James
was
is okay.
impressive. And through
Yeah.
all of that, Granger was able to worm his way back up to second, Rudy.
Yeah.
But he's got a long way to go to get back to Heschel. A 1.1 second deficit right now, as Heschel's just walking away on 51 lap tires.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be long here, though, and Curtis will be able to get by Heschel because, with them old tires like that, he's not going to last too long out in front of Curtis like that.
Well, now, if he can maintain distance for a little ways, there's going to come a point where those tires, that advantage is going to equalize.
Right.
And right now, it really doesn't look like Curtis is able to gain much on him.
Yeah, I'm noticing that.
Matt Owens goes low, takes position away from Tyler Rush. And Alan Kunman's going to get around him as well. And here comes Jackson Hartman.
Jackson Hartman, Tyler Rush, side by side. Man, oh man, and Hartman does get it.
Snyder trying to fight back on the bottom as well, side by side with Hartman.
James McKee coming back. I didn't think he was hurt too bad. Just a little bump and bang in there, but nothing serious. I don't see any major damage on James's car. So that's good news. Oh, more into the wall back here. Ryan Potter hit the wall really hard there.
And everybody gets by, so we're still green.
Looks like him and Scott Wheeler are going at it here. Wow. Some good racing going on right now. Curtis Granger,
Yes,
less
sir.
than 3/4 of a second from the lead.
And I tell you, this battle between Tyler Schneider and Jackson Hartman just keeps heating up. They make contact. Hartman goes back 2 positions, and McKee takes advantage.
Hey. You guys are racing awful rough out here tonight, ain't they?
Short track racing at its finest, Rudy.
Yeah, I know. Golly.
Now, Ryan Williams has returned to the race, Rudy, but he is 7 laps down in 19th place.
Yeah, dang. Well, that's going to be probably enough for Curtis to actually pass him for second place again in points. Because they were only, 12 points separating them two.
Yeah, 12 points behind, and Granger right now is 11 points ahead.
And he'll even
So they
gain
would
some,
actually be tied.
Yeah, he'll gain some ground on DJ.
Yeah, so right now, if the race were to end as they're running, because Curtis has led some laps, they would actually be tied for second.
Tied? No.
Yeah. Curtis Granger and Ryan Williams.
They're only 12 points apart, and they're 17 positions separating them on the track.
I was looking at the wrong Ryan, Rudy. I was looking at Ryan Potter.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
That's where my math got mixed up. I was looking at the wrong Ryan.
I mean, I know I'm a little rusty on my math, but golly, man. Well, we're halfway. We're at the halfway mark. And Curtis is there, but, it comes down to that old adage that we always hear, you can get there, but can you do anything with them when you get there?
Yeah, passing them is a totally a whole nother ordeal.
If you see
And
Casey's kind of, I'm not going to say he's blocking him. He's just trying to run the track and maintain that front position right now. And every time Curtis tries to take that run on the bottom, Casey's actually kind of closing that door on. And nothing wrong with that. He's just trying to find a safe way around the track. He's kind of diamonding the corner right now.
And it's working for him.
Yep. Yes, sir. Matt Owens, third place. And he started 18th tonight. Golly. Alan Kunman in 4th, and he has heavy damage on his car. Tyler Snyder and James McKee going at it. McKee's going to get by Snyder on the outside. Yep. So back to 5th he goes. Robert Pullins takes his car behind the wall. Wow.
Oh.
Yep. Dang.
Well, that's going to be one more spot for Ryan Williams to pick up.
Sure.
And that's kind of what Ryan's hoping right now. You know, he's got his eyes set on DJ Stagner, but Curtis Granger, he's really got to worry about as well. The more people that can drop out of this race, the better for him.
I'm really impressed. KC's running excellent on. He's got 65 laps on them tires.
Yes, he does.
Running excellent.
And the problem he may have to run into, though, is he's going to have to at least pit for fuel. And if that happens, that's going to put Ranger right back in the lead. The question is, how long can he run with 70% fuel?
And riding along with Curtis right now, let's see if he can do anything. He can go to the inside. You know, he can kind of go to the inside, but man, getting down there on that low side, there, contact. Oh. He's trying to move Casey. Trying to do it in a gentlemanly way. Like, not just like literally dump him, put him into the wall, you know.
Right. What he's going to have to do is get a run very similar to that, except instead of hit him, duck to his inside and kind of pinch him up towards the wall. That's really going to be the only way he's going to be able to do it without, you know, moving him.
2.7 seconds back to 3rd, Matt Owens. How's things back here? Heating up pretty good, too. Roberto Ramirez inside of Tyler Rush. Man, what a pack of cars this is right here. Holy smokes.
And Roberto still not able to clear.
Oh, he got him that time, yeah. And now here comes the 99 there, Ryan Potter, trying to get by Tyler Rush. But he just opened the door up on the outside there. That's never mind. That's a lap car, ain't it? No, it isn't. That's Dylan Wedgwood up there. Yeah, and he just opened the door right up. Look at that. Ryan Hines got by, and Ryan's car's not hurt that bad. I mean, he's got very little damage on it. And Heschel still holding off Curtis Granger. See, he's led 26 laps. Curtis Granger's led 44. So if they're going for the most laps led here tonight, Curtis better get back to the front here before too much longer.
Sir, 50 to go.
All right, so when would KC have to pit? Because he's been out there 72 laps.
Well, I would imagine with 70% fuel, he's going to have to pit probably with about 15 to 20 to go. He will probably be able to run most of it. I don't think he can run this full race, 120 laps, on 70% of fuel without pitting.
No, I was thinking they'd have to pit twice. I guess I was wrong.
And what he's hoping right now is that they get a caution here now that these guys behind him have 30 laps under their run, that he would come down pit road and they would follow him down for their last set of tires.
Yeah.
That's what he needs. If it stays green and he has to make a green flag pit stop as they go by Ryan Williams, putting him 8 laps down now, a green flag pit stop would completely kill his race.
Yeah.
Because no one else is going to have to stop.
Now, I'm watching these guys up in the front right now, and Curtis he's been really kind of patient. The thing of it is, see, Curtis, I believe, can make it the rest of the way on fuel. So it's why get up there and abuse your equipment trying to pass Casey when all you got to do is wait. Casey's going to have to pit.
Yeah.
It's amazing how these guys can think of all that stuff while they're driving like that. Still focus on hitting your marks and where you're at on the track. Thinking about the points,
it gets boring after a while, Rudy, and you got to think about something.
This is true. This is true.
I'm kidding.
Hunman in fourth, riding behind Matt Williams. Or Matt Owens. I see Williams on the cars and Matt Williams. Matt Owens. My bad.
Stagner's back here in 14th. He's been in a three-way battle with Adam Bose and Tyler Rush for several laps right now. These guys are going hard at it.
Yeah, they are. And all three of them have got significant damage. Tyler Rush, not quite as much as these two. And I think, and he just got into the wall. But they are actually still running pretty doggone good back here for having all that damage, Dwayne.
Yes, they are. Meanwhile, the battle for third on back is heated up. Hunman gets passed up and put back to
as James McKee went back to sixth. James was up there to fifth, and Tyler Snyder got back by him. So,
and these guys all trying to get by Ryan Williams right now.
Yeah, if they could just get by him, he's kind of holding them up right now. I don't think he's doing it intentionally. He just
they are. About a full straightaway behind our leaders right now.
Yeah, they definitely need to get by him quickly. He just needs to go down low on the backstretch or something and let them by, or stay high in the corner or low in the corner or something. Let them by. I mean, he's not doing it. He's just trying to hold them up, I think. The bad part of that is with Ryan Williams doing that, he's actually giving Curtis Granger the advantage here to actually take over second place in the points. I don't think he's got enough to get the DJ for points. I don't believe. That's a lot of points. 46 points. There's no way he can make that many.
Yeah, no. He's going to cut the lead in half for sure. But he's not going to be able to get back.
Oh, and he just got into the wall. Just a slight touch in the wall there. Yeah, I think
and he does it again. That was more than a slight touch.
Wait a minute. What's going on here?
He has got significant right side damage now after that one.
What is going on with Curtis?
And you can tell as Heschel's now pulling away from him, Rudy, that damage he just sustains. That slowed him down. He's going to have to, if he doesn't have a meatball flag, he's lucky. He's going to have to come down and at least get that looked at if we get a caution here. Because I think that just hurt his chances of pulling out the win here. If this stays green, unless Heschel pits.
Yeah, we're about to find out because they're starting to get down to the wire here. We're not far from 30 to go.
Yeah, 35 to go as they get to the line. It'll be 34 to go now.
Matt Owens, 6.2 seconds behind them guys. And he's finally, maybe not. I was going to say, maybe he's finally getting, he is really trying to get by Ryan Williams. I'm just not sure why Ryan's holding him up like that, but
Well, if he thinks that Owens had something to do with him being where he's at, he might be just doing it for spite.
It could be. Yeah, that could be. Well, they switched places here. Now Tyler Snyder's going to try it. And McKee back into 5th. Where is Hartman at? He's back here now. He did get some damage earlier. Actually, quite a bit. Ooh. And Ryan Hines is back up to 8th.
Sir, and I got to tell you, Rudy, it's been an impressive. He's got some damage, but it's been an impressive run for Roberto Ramirez. He started this race dead last in 20th, and here he finds himself in 9th.
Yeah, not bad. That little bit of tail damage, that ain't nothing, you know?
Yeah.
Gosh, there ain't too many cars out here tonight that don't have any damage, you know what?
Right. You're
Can
hard
you
pressed to find one.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Casey Heschel might not have if he does, it might not be enough that I can see it, but I don't see anybody else out there. I don't know. Well, no, Curtis Granger's got damage now because he got into the wall twice there while we were watching him. Tyler Snyder definitely got damage. Alan
Rudy,
Kundman, yep. Huh?
I just went through the entire field. I finally found a car that doesn't have damage.
Uh-oh. Who?
The pace car.
Yeah, forgot about the good old pace car.
Everybody has some sort of damage here on this track right now. I think everybody's hit that outside wall at least 3 times just in this main feature alone.
Black. Gonna have to black flag the 8. What? Yeah. So they might have to black flag the 8. Yeah, he's holding everybody up. Don't think, isn't that a blue flag? Cross
it's a
flag
blue
or something?
Blue flag with a yellow stripe,
Yeah,
but
it's a move
it's
over.
not a mandatory flag, and
Right.
they don't really give it that often here.
It's a move over flag or something, ain't it?
It is, yep, letting you know
Yeah.
that the guy behind you is a lap ahead.
Yeah.
But he has no obligation to heat it.
Right.
Oh, and Snyder let him know how unhappy he is with him right now.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Somebody's going to have to give him the old chrome horn, I think. Ryan's not getting the message to get out of the way. Here's the way I always look at it. And I'm not trying to get in the middle of their little toughs out there. But here's the way I always look at it. What if the roles were reversed right there? I bet you Ryan Williams wouldn't be a happy camper right now either.
No, he wouldn't.
So I always kind of look at it that way. You got to kind of treat other drivers like they treat you. Well, that's not really a good way to put that. No. Okay. If you got to treat everybody good out there, because you never know when the roles are going to be reversed, and you may have to, it's like wash my back and I'll wash your back. You got to kind of give and take.
I tell you what, Casey Heschel has been out here 98 laps, Rudy. I am impressed.
Well, I hate to say this, but Curtis is starting to look at that outside line here.
The yellow flag is out.
And we got a caution.
Got a yellow. Who the heck
Connor
was it?
Holden.
Yeah, and Jordan Martin. Oh, let's go see.
Looks like Martin got loose coming off a 4, slams the outside wall and bounces into Holden, who had nowhere to go. They both go spinning down to the inside wall. And this is just the break that Heschel needed.
Oh my gosh. Well, it's a break everybody needed, because now everybody can come to pit road. And I think everybody does have a
Ranger stays out, Rudy, as well as Alan Kunman.
Oh no, you're kidding me.
Well, he saw how good Heschel was doing on those 98 lap tire, 100 lap tires.
Yeah.
He figured, why not?
Yeah, I guess you can't really blame him there.
So 4 drivers stay out: Curtis Granger, Alan Kunman, Jackson Hartman, and Ryan Potter. We'll see who wins the race off pit road. It will be Heschel, so he's going to restart 5th.
Well, let's get Ryan Potter up here, see what he's got to say. Ryan, how's your night going, buddy?
It could be better, I'll be honest.
Well, you know what? We were looking at the damage on some of the cars out there, and Dwayne said he found one car out there that doesn't have any damage on it. The pace car. The pace car.
I believe it. I mean, it's been fun
So
out here.
don't feel bad. Don't beat yourself up over it, man. Everybody's got a little damage out there. Well, you're up to 4th now. Not a bad place to be after starting 10th. You stayed out there with 57 laps on the tires. Are you concerned about that?
I am and I am not, because like I know I fell off probably at least a second, I'd say, from beginning of the run, but it's just so hard to pass here. I don't know if they're going to be able to really get through the field.
Right. Well, I know it's very hard to pass because we've been watching. Everybody is having extremely a huge amount of difficulty getting by anybody out there. The outside line kind of like is where you want to be and everything, you know, so it's going to be very tough. So, all right, well, we'll let you go then, Ryan, and wish you the best of luck, brother. Were you back in Granger Racing Room?
Yep.
Okay. All right, good luck.
Yep, thank you.
All right. It was kind of funny. Like, well, you know, you were the only one that couldn't find anybody out there that didn't have any damage on their car except for the pace car.
He's the only one.
Yeah, I mean, look at Kunman's car, and
he's running 2nd.
Yeah, I mean, of course, then Ryan Potter, Jackson Hartman, he's got some damage. Casey Heschel, definite damage on his. Tyler Snyder beat up pretty bad. Dylan Wedgwood missing the whole front clip on his car. Matt Owens, Matt's car's not really all that bad, really. I think he may have got very minimal damage. Ryan Hines, you know, so we got some that got a little bit of damage, some got a little more. But we're going back green flag racing here. Going to be 17 to go, Dwayne.
Yes, sir. And no surprise, Curtis Granger is on the high side for this restart.
Watch for wheel spin.
Yes, especially from the front 5.
Green.
Green is out. We are back underway.
Wow, not too bad.
Yeah. And look at Heschel making it 3 wide.
Oh, man, he is. And he's going to get it, isn't he?
He is. He got him.
Wow.
Put him up to 3rd here with Kunman and Granger right on his bumper. He makes the move for 2nd.
Well, he got them
contact.
I think he stopped and got new tires there. So
he did, yes.
Yeah.
He is the first driver with fresh tires. And he's showing it right now as he moves to the inside of Kunman.
He better do something quick because here comes Tyler Snyder.
And he's going to get by him.
Yep. Kunman couldn't do anything to hold him back there.
And now he sets his sights on Curtis Granger.
Yeah, roles are kind of reversed a little bit now. Curtis has got the older tires and Casey Heschel's got the newer one. But we're talking about significant amount of difference in them two. Where before it was just a few laps, you know, like 30 laps. Now we're talking about 55 laps difference.
55 laps, yes, sir. And here we go right now. Yep. Granger just sitting a duck.
Yep.
As Heschel's going to take over the lead. That may be the pass for the win right there, Rudy.
Yep. Nothing Curtis could do.
Not unless Tyler Snyder has something to say about it, though.
Yeah. Maybe them two get together or something coming down to the checkered flag, and I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Here comes Dylan Wedgwood. Got a lot of damage on the car, but when you stop and get fresh rubber on the car, look out. I don't know. That might have been a mistake for Curtis Granger to stay out there. I'll bet he's kicking himself right now.
Yeah, he is going backwards in a hurry here.
Oh my gosh. Look at this. Yeah, he can't. There's nothing he can do. There is nothing he can do.
No.
Oh man.
You hate to lead the most laps and then have your night end on staying out.
Dang, and boy, he had a big chance of, I don't know what this is going to do. The further he goes back, he will not be passing Ryan Williams in the points then.
No.
There's only 9 positions separating them two now. And they had 12 points separating them. Well, he's got
any
a lap
advantage
led,
he had,
so
he just lost.
Dang. Yeah, but he's probably going to be.
You think you know how it's going to end, Rudy?
He's going to be within about 3 or 4 points of Ryan Williams, I think, next week. Folks, you don't want to miss next week's season finale at Atlanta. Make sure you set it on your, or mark it on your calendar that you'll be here for that season finale next week, because it's going to be an amazing finish. DJ
contact.
Stagner. Uh-oh.
Him and Kunman get together, Stagner and Kunman.
Oh, yeah?
And this ain't over yet.
Oh,
more contact.
Man. Oh! Well, Stagner got away from him now.
And guess who's right in front of Stagner, Rudy?
Curtis Granger, yeah.
Curtis Granger.
Well, DJ's made a heck of a comeback, man. I'll tell you what. Yep, he's made a good comeback.
And if he can get by Granger, he does have fresher tires. If he can get by Granger, any advantage Granger had will be lost. In fact, DJ's going to gain points on him if he gets by him.
Yeah, well, I just don't know. I think there's not enough laps for him to get back up there to him. 1.8 seconds, and it doesn't seem like he is gaining any time on Curtis right now at all. If he is, it's very, very little.
Meanwhile, Casey Heschel has pulled out to a full second.
Yeah.
Over Kyler Schneider and Dylan Wedgwood.
This is awesome here. Boy, I'll tell you, Casey surely did know when to turn it on here at the end of this race. He's going to, I think he's going to come out here with the most laps led tonight. Yeah, he is.
Wow.
Yep. He's got 62 laps led right now. That's 10 more than Curtis Granger does.
Wow. An impressive run as we get to 5 to go.
Yep.
For Casey Heschel.
Yep. Tyler Snyder, Dylan Wedgwood. This is the closest we've seen, first time we've seen a top 3 out of Dylan Wedgwood this season.
Yep.
So, man, just kind of like puts in perspective just what kind of track he's really good at. Some guys really like these short track races,
Yes, they do.
Gonna be 3 to go at the line for Casey Heschel.
And what would ruin that right now, Rudy?
A caution.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't say that. Don't say that. Shh.
Heschel's probably the only guy out there right now that does not want to see a caution. Granger wants a caution.
Well,
but I don't think he's going to get it.
Matt Owens there's a good possibility Matt might be able to get by Dylan, but I don't know. He's got a pretty clean car. But they are on equal tires. That's the only bad thing about that. So
yeah, he's got 2 to get it done.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. Although Dylan's kind of a little squirrely there, sliding around a little bit. Here he goes, taking a look to the inside.
White flag is out one more time around for Casey Heschel.
This will be an interesting battle right here, and he's going to get him side by side.
They cut.
Contact. Yeah. Yep, Dylan says, all right, if you want it that bad, go ahead and take it. Good
and they're still
Lord.
Battling.
Boy's going to get to him. I don't know.
The final time, Heschel takes the checkered flag.
Very
Tyler
nice.
Schneider second. And Matt Owens brings it home third.
Nice. That was an awesome, awesome finish. Awesome finish. All right, folks, let's get these guys up here. We'll talk to them in just a minute. Hang on. All right, we caught up at third place, Matt Owens. Wow, Matt, what a run there. And then that battle there at the very end between you and Dylan Wedgwood, he had a lot of damage on his car, and your car looked semi-clean compared to his. And, boy, that was just a tough race tonight, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I was, for once, lucky enough to not get caught up in every wreck tonight. So, and then I guess once I stayed out and kind of got in the front and really figured the track out, like I really struggled that first heat race. Kind of just tried to learn the track, but once I got the diamond down, I felt like I was actually pretty fast.
Well, I'll tell you what, man, though, even though we just had just a handful of cautions, actually, it was a doggone good race. It was just so hard to pass, though, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. I felt like, I don't know if maybe it felt like to them, but that second to last run, I felt like I was maybe holding up Alan and Tyler and those guys, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, it's super hard to pass here.
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, great job out there, Matt. This is great to see you on the podium, One race left in the season. You guys go to Atlanta next week. How you feel about that, Matt?
I honestly, I feel good. Mile and a halfs are the best tracks for me generally. Still being kind of new to the service, not a whole lot of braking, so it's generally my best races are at mile and a halfs. But I'll definitely take a third tonight.
Well deserved, Matt. I think you really drove the wheels off of that thing tonight. So keep up the good work, man. Keep digging this season, and maybe look at what you learned this season. You can put forward to next season and go get them. So congratulations, and we'll catch you next week, Matt. Anybody you want to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank SP Motorsports, obviously my team. I'll go ahead and thank Ryan's Club as well for sponsoring my car this week. Dylan and actually Alan painted my car this week. I forgot, but Dylan normally does, Dylan Body. But that's I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head.
All right, buddy. We'll see you next week at Atlanta. Go celebrate that win tonight, or the third place. I'm sorry, not the win.
Hey, that's a win for me, so I'll celebrate.
I that's the way I'd feel too. Good job.
Thanks.
All right, Dwayne, you got second?
Yes, sir. Caught up to Tyler Schneider. Tyler, man, you had one of the fastest cars out there all night, and it came down to that last pit stop there when you took tires. Talk about your strategy and your racing a little bit out there.
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I just followed Curtis at the start, and then that final pit stop, he stayed out, and I was debating and kind of just made the last second decision to come down, and it paid off pretty well.
Yeah, we noticed it was kind of strange when Heschel he had a lot of laps out there on older tires, and then was holding off Curtis Granger there for a little while on older tires, and then he came down pit road and Granger stayed out, but the older tires didn't work out so well for him, and it looks like you took advantage of that. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know how he held him off for so long. He did a good job. I just wish that caution would have been like a lap later. He said he had 1 lap of fuel left, so
Oh no.
that worked out well for him. For me,
Yes,
not so much. But very happy with second. Wish I could have had 1 spot better, but I'll always take a second place.
Yeah, and this should help you out in the points as well. You came into ninth, and a couple of guys. Scott Zellner wasn't here, and you finished well ahead of Scott Wheeler. So definitely going to be moving up in the points. How do you feel about that heading into the final race at Atlanta?
Yeah, we've had a rough couple weeks here in a row, so it's good to get some momentum built back up heading into the last race of the season. Pretty excited, especially with how practice was looking. So happy that I ran as well as I did.
All right. Well, we look forward to it, and we'll let you get out of here. But before we do, who do you got to thank for second place tonight?
The Racing Warehouse sponsoring this car. Dylan Body at Body Shops, all those guys, SP Designs. Actually, Alan painted my car this week, so thanks to Alan. My girlfriend Delaney's watching on YouTube, so shout out to her for sticking through this. And shout out to Ryan Williams for being all the hell in the way.
I knew somebody was going to say something about that. Good job, Tyler. Good job.
Oh, man. Thanks, guys.
All right. Well,
That
Rudy,
was
you got
amazing.
tonight's winner.
That was amazing. That just made my night right there. Casey Heschel, you got a copy?
Yeah, you guys got me?
Yes, we got you, sir. Wow,
Good
what
deal.
a
All right.
race out there tonight. You just dominated tonight.
Yeah, the track kind of fit my driving style there. You got to be really technical with the high side and chopping it down and saving tires and everything, and it's pretty hard to pass. So it kind of worked out in my favor there, and that was a lot of fun.
Well, we were talking. There's you had stayed out there on much older tires, and Curtis, he had probably about 30 lap newer tires or so, somewhere along in there. And you held him off without a problem. That was really amazing. I don't know how much backtracking he was doing there. I think he was just trying not to wear out his tires, And then when he stayed out, it kind of put you guys at the opposite ends. And then you didn't have a problem getting by him because we weren't talking about 30 lap difference in tires. We were talking about 55 lap difference in tires. Huge difference. And you just walked right past him.
Yeah, for sure. That yellow honestly couldn't have come out at a better time because I was getting ready to pit because I was almost out of fuel. So as soon as that yellow came out, I was kind of sitting in my chair cheering because I knew that my race wasn't over just yet, and it kind of worked out in my favor, and I don't know how that did.
Yeah, it was perfect. We knew you weren't going to be able to make it to the end, but we didn't know how close you were. And Curtis was smiling right then because if it would have stayed green and you had to pit, he had the win in the bag, But that caution really saved your butt, and it hurt him really bad. So
yeah, I was getting ready to key up, telling him the nice win as soon as I was getting ready to pit, and then the yellow came out, and I was like, okay, well, this changes everything.
Yeah, cancel that. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys go to Atlanta now. You're going from less than 3/4 of a mile track here tonight to 1.5 miles, more than double the size. How you feel about the season finale at Atlanta?
I wasn't any good there last year, so I'm going to try to put in a couple practice laps here in the next week and see if I can pick up my pace a little bit. But saving tires there is huge, and I was no good at that the last time. So that's going to be key, and it's going to be whoever can save the most there at the end, or who can pit the last time for tires while everybody else doesn't. So it's definitely going to be a lot of strategy, and I might just try something a little different to see if it works. And if it doesn't, oh, well, I'm like 12th in points or something. So,
yeah. Well, congrats on your win, Casey. Good to see you back in victory lane again. And we'll catch you next week. Before you get out of here, anybody else you want to give a shout out to or thank before you go?
Yeah. Roberto, Ramirez, Ryan Hines, Ryan Williams, they're all part of the Misfit Mafia, and Patrick and Campbell couldn't be here today, so hopefully they were watching to see another Misfit car in victory lane. And
did I ask you that already?
I don't think so.
Okay. Sorry, I get kind of ahead of myself.
Oh, you're good. Can't thank you guys enough for broadcasting this each and every week, and then Toby and Kendall for putting this on. It's been a little bit of a crapshoot lately, but it's been pretty fun too.
Yeah, there's been some great racing. Tonight's race was actually, I thought, very good. Let's see, what was 6 cautions? That's not bad. Not bad at all.
No, not at all for a short track.
No, I mean, I would have expected a lot more. We've seen a few that probably could have been cautions, but they wound up getting the car straightened out, and it didn't bring the caution out. So, I mean,
yeah, for sure. That 6th one was my favorite too.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. All right, Casey, we'll see you next week, brother. Go celebrate that win. Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right, Dwayne, let's run down through the final results here. Casey Heschel coming home with his first win of the season here, I believe it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Tyler Snyder finishing second. Matt Owens third. Dylan Wedgwood fourth. Dylan ran excellent here tonight. Ryan Hines, top 5 for him. Adam Bowes, 6th. James McKee, 7th. Roberto Ramirez, 8th. Curtis Granger finishes back in 9th. DJ Stagner, 10th. Dwayne?
Scott Wheeler is going to bring it home 11th. Tyler Rush is going to bring it home 12th. Alan Kunman finishes 13th. Jackson Hartman, 14th. Ryan Potter, 15th, the last car on the lead lap. Connor Holden will cross the line 16th. Ryan Williams, a disappointing night, in 17th. Jordan Martin will be 18th. Robert Pullins, 19th. Caleb Morrissey is going to be scored 20th, the last car in the feature race. Toby Wedgwood will be scored 21st. Andrew Siegel, 22nd. Dylan Body, 23rd. Kendall Kerr, 24th. And Ty Smith will round out in 25th.
All right. Well, thank you, Dwayne, for helping tonight. Do appreciate it. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. Make sure you give us a thumbs up on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here. Check out our full broadcast schedule at MaxspeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxspeedTV. Till next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.